Alright everyone, so now we are here at Ambrosia server in Haridwar, and it has been a super long journey, 30-ish hours. We started from Chicago, Illinois in the US to Istanbul, Turkey. We had a layover and then landed in Delhi. And now QHT provided us with a taxi, so we came from the Delhi airport all the way to Haridwar, and now we just are checking in. And after the check-in is done, we'll be doing some sightseeing, going to Haridwar, Ganga Aarti, and all the fun stuff, and then finally connecting with the doctor. So we came from the airport, and now we are checking in. We'll be just getting refreshments and getting relaxed, quick shower, lunch, and then out to the sightseeing in the evening. All right, so now we have done getting freshened up, the shower, everything is done. The lunch was amazing here at the hotel. And now next stop is Har Ki Pauri, Ganga Aarti at around 6ish. Currently it's 4:30, so we still got some time. After the Aarti, we'll get the blessings for tomorrow's surgery. So see you all there. Right here, we are here at Har Ki Pauri. It's 6 o'clock. The Ganga Aarti just ended. It's truly a blessing and getting goosebumps just attending the Aarti. The first day for Haridwar is done. Tomorrow is the starting of the procedure. I will let you guys know how that goes. Stay tuned for more updates. Thank you so much. Hey everyone, Ashutosh Patel here. I'm from Chicago, US. Came here with my family. I've been experiencing baldness since my mid-20s. I'm currently 29, so it's been about 4 to 5 years. And when I was at home, my family and I tried a couple of things like biotin or like the Hair Max laser comb, and it helped. It improved the quality of my hair, but family was like, you need to get actually full head back. So here at QHT, and excited for the procedure. We decided to go with QHT for several reasons actually. So I'm originally from Gujarat, but we were researching lots of clinics in Delhi, in Rajasthan, in Gujarat. And Haridwar was actually not on our agenda at all. But when we were talking with people, Sweta, who was our consultant and one-on-one coordinator at QHT, she was super helpful. She answered all the questions promptly. And one thing that was really important for us was actually getting, hand-to-hand service. So picking us up from the airport to dropping us off, even the stay and everything is accommodated for. So that really lifted the burden from our shoulders so that we didn't need to do that much decision making. So QHD really delivered on that. And so when I initially started getting in touch with folks from QHT, they quoted about 5,500 grafts for majority, if not all of the area, including the crown and the hairline itself. The procedure would take 2 days. Day one is when they make the slits, and then day two is the implantation. The survival rate for each follicle is around 95 to 98%. So that's amazing. So right now, there is a lot of questions in my head. How long will the surgery take? Is it 10 hours, 12 hours, 8 hours? I'm a little bit, worried around the pain area and the swelling. I've heard that some people swell up a lot, some people don't. Also going to ask doctors on the instruments, what kind of hygiene we use here at the clinic. And one thing that's also on my mind is, how will the before and after look like? Like, will we be covering the entire head or we won't? I also have good amount of density on the body hair. Will we use that or not? How creative the doctor will get, and how long will the procedure take? Because Heard a lot of beautiful things about Haridwar, especially Haridwar and Rishikesh. So planning to stay here a little bit longer after the procedure. So that's something else on my mind. Like, how big is the timeline? Is it a short recovery and a short, surgery, or is it going to be longer? So excited, and also we'll be asking doctor a lot of questions. Right. So now moving on to the surgery and consultation with the doctor. I'll keep you guys updated. Stay in touch with the video. All right, everyone. So yesterday was day one, and yesterday included check-in, introduction to the team. We did our blood samples as well as physicals. And the best part of the evening was actually the Ganga Aarti, like I mentioned yesterday. It was super relaxing and peaceful, all rejuvenated for day two, which is today. And today's agenda is consultation with the doctor, which we just did. So they asked us, answered our questions, queries, concerns that we had. The better and the fun part is actually drawing the hairline, which is going to be a creative discussion between doctor and my family. So excited for that. And then we'll be doing the trimming, the actual implantation, and the extraction. So I'll keep you all updated on how that goes. So one of the things that we'll be doing today as part of day two's agenda is we'll be doing the trimming and drawing of the hairline. So excited for that part. All right, so the trimming has been done, the hairline has been done, the consultation has been done as well. Now we are on to the OT, where we'll be doing the slitting and the extraction and the implantation. Excited for the OT. There's also a little bit nervousness on, is it going to be painful or not? I'll let everyone know after the surgery how it went. So see you all there. Hey everyone, this was day 2 of the surgery. The procedure all in all lasted about 10 hours. The staff has been amazingly supportive and energetic. We did the extraction and the implantation. Majority of it is done. We'll just be doing final finishing touches with the beard hair and the crown area tomorrow. I'll let you know how that goes, but so far the whole team has been super nice and cooperative. And the one thing that really stood out to me was that everyone had a patient-centered care approach to it. So everyone was empathetic, making sure that I'm fine. If I'm getting hungry or thirsty, people were checking up on me. So we'd just like to give a shout out to the team. And the one more thing that really stood out was that there was literally like 0.1% pain. Anytime there was anything that was causing me pain, doctors were super fast and up to date to making sure I get the local anesthesia. So really, I felt almost none of it. All right, so we are done with the whole surgery. Everything from slitting to extraction and implantation, all of that is completed. We had about 5,500 grafts. Most of them were taken from the donor area on the head. Some of them were taken from the beard. It was super smooth. There's a lot that I want to tell you when we'll be covering the journey. I'll go in detail about how all of that went. The surgery itself took a couple of days. There was one day for slitting, another day for majority of the implants, and then we left the last day mainly concentrating on the beard. So the doctors really wanted to make sure that they took their time and they did a great job at it. So it was very paced procedure. It was not like a quick in and out, which is actually a good thing, I would say. So that's how the procedure went. The doctor explained the medication and all. And now we're just going to be wrapping things up. But the procedure is finally complete. So for example, one thing that did not go as planned. I expected 3 days, 1 day check-in, 2nd day surgery, 3rd day removal of the bandage. But actually, it took 5 days. Is it a bad thing? For me, no, because the best experience I had was actually at the Ganga Aarti, which was the 1st day. So that actually prolonged the procedure. The second thing is the procedure took 2 days instead of 1. Was that a bad thing? I would say again, no for me, because I wanted to make sure that the doctor put in their effort, their attention, and dedicated continuous monitoring, which is something that the QHT staff did really well. So again, if you're coming from afar, don't just come for 3 days. Make sure you have a buffer time of at least 5 to 7 days. Something else that I feel a lot of people from abroad or from outside of Haridwar, they keep researching is the name of the doctors. It's like a tech company. Like if you go at Google or Facebook, you will see pods, and pods have SMEs, which is, subject matter experts. At the QHT is the same thing. We have a team of doctors that do just extractions. We have a team of doctors that do just the slitting. We have a team of doctors that do the implantation. So this actually introduced me to a lot of doctors who are doing this every single day. So again, but this is way better because I actually got to meet the whole team. So make sure you do the research. Make sure you ask these kinds of questions, right? And again, not to like broadcast too much, but we ended up taking the highest expensive package because I did not want the headache of coming from afar and getting lost, getting confused, having to worry about taxis and hotels and things like that. So at QHT, they promised 2 nights of stay. But again, since it took 5 days of surgery, we ended up overbooking the hotel for 3 or 4 days. QHT was able to help out with that as well to make sure that the stay got extended because the hotel was overbooked on their part. So do the research, talk to QHT, and make sure you have buffer time. So again, these are my tips. This is my experience. I hope this was helpful.
You've heard our patient describe his surgery journey, but the real story lies in his transformation. Let's take a quick look at how he went from battling advanced baldness in his pre-condition to achieving a confident, natural look after surgery. Meet our patient, a young man in his early 20s who was facing the challenges of advanced stage baldness. His hair loss started subtly from the crown area, but within a short time, it spread aggressively across his entire scalp. His hairline had completely receded, and the frontal, mid-scalp, and crown zones were extensively damaged. The condition not only aged his appearance but also began to affect his confidence deeply. Despite his severe baldness, there was one positive sign. His donor area was in a healthy condition. The transformation began with a detailed scalp analysis, a step that lays the foundation for every successful hair transplant. After trimming the hair and performing a thorough head wash, our experts carried out a trichoscopy test. This advanced diagnostic process allowed them to carefully evaluate the quality of the donor area, the hair-skin contrast, and the overall hair caliber. Each of these factors is vital for planning how many grafts can be harvested safely and how natural the final result will appear. Once the analysis was complete, attention shifted to the next and most artistic step: hairline designing. A customized hairline was created specifically keeping in mind his age, facial proportions, and natural growth patterns. The design was not limited to the frontal hairline alone, but also included the outline of all affected zones, such as the frontal scalp, mid-scalp, and crown. This careful blueprint ensured that every graft would be placed with purpose. The hairline was designed to look soft and natural in the front, while gradually providing density towards the mid-scalp and crown. Once the hairline design was finalized, the surgical team moved on to one of the most critical stages of the procedure: slit creation. While this step may appear simple, it is actually the foundation of how natural and aesthetically pleasing the final outcome will look. Slits were created in the recipient areas where the grafts would be implanted. The precision of this step determined the direction, angle, depth, and density of the new hair. If the slits were too shallow or too deep, the grafts might not survive. If the angles did not align with the natural hair pattern, the result could look pluggy or artificial. This is why slit creation demands both technical expertise and artistic vision. Our experts carefully customized the slit patterns to match the natural flow of his hair. For the frontal hairline, the slits were created at softer angles with finer spacing to mimic the delicate growth pattern of natural hair. As the team moved towards the frontal and mid-scalp zones, the density was gradually increased and the angles were adjusted to provide fuller coverage. For the crown area, the slits were designed in a circular swirl pattern, closely replicating the natural orientation of hair in that region. By paying close attention to these details, our team ensured that every graft would blend seamlessly with the surrounding hair. This careful approach not only enhanced the natural look, but also maximized graft survival, setting the stage for results that are dense, balanced, and long-lasting. During the procedure, our experts precisely followed the pre-designed markings and slit patterns for graft placement. Each step was executed with a balance of scientific accuracy and artistic vision to ensure that the final outcome looked completely natural. In the hairline zone, single and thin hair follicles were carefully implanted. This implantation of follicles is crucial because the hairline is the most visible part of the scalp. By using fine grafts, our experts recreated a soft and natural-looking hairline that enhanced the youthful frame of our patient without any pluggy or artificial appearance. Now, let's take a look at the frontal and mid-scalp regions, where double and triple hair follicles were strategically placed. These areas require maximum density, and the use of multi-hair grafts ensured fuller coverage, adding volume and a natural thickness to the scalp. For the crown area, our experts recreated the same pattern using a combination of double and triple grafts. This gave the crown a uniform density while maintaining the natural flow and direction of hair growth. In this case, a total of 5,500 grafts were implanted. These grafts were extracted from the patient's safe donor zone as well as his beard area. The selection of these specific donor sites was intentional, as the follicles from these regions are naturally resistant to the effects of the DHT hormone, the primary cause of male pattern baldness. As a result, the implanted follicles not only restored lost hair, but also ensured long-lasting and sustainable results. This careful balance of technique, planning, and artistry guaranteed that his transformation would stand the test of time.
हेलो फ्रेंड्स, अगर आपने अभी तक हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है तो प्लीज इस वीडियो को लाइक कीजिए, शेयर कीजिए और हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए और ध्यान रहे बेल आइकन दबाना ना भूलें, जिससे हमारे हर वीडियो का अपडेट आपको समय समय पर मिलता रहेगा।